Hello, gamer family. It is time to beat Verdant Wind. Yes, it is. But first, we got to give a bunch of stat boosters to Claude. Yeah. Ignatz got promoted. I finally... The reason why he wasn't previously is because I flippin' had him working on swords and not lance. I fixed that. Leonie was unfixable, though. Because she had E or F or whatever the hell heavy armor, and she needed A, and you need A to get into heavy. It just wouldn't have happened. So...
Sorry. One day.
Okay, YouTube. Yeah, you don't see the game. You intentionally don't see the game because I'm going to make you have to be surprised. I'm going to make Seth guess who I decide to S support. I'm going to make him have to guess. Anyways, yeah. So Ignatz is a cavalry unit. That's really cool. And I have so many flipping stat boosters. Everyone is either level 46, 47, or 57. In Claude's case, because Claude is an overachiever or something. As you can see, these... No. Get rid of the boots. I don't know who's going to get the boots yet. This is statistically my best Claude yet. Positive. Wow, premium magic herbs. He'll be better with the Viscum, but I don't think I'm using the Viscum now. This is, by the way, the best final map of this game. And actually, just in general, actually a really good final map. This is actually one of the better maps of this game, in my opinion. I genuinely don't hate this map that we're about to get. I actually genuinely enjoy it. Which is crazy. For a Three Houses map to have me say that. I'm hitting wrong inputs. Jesus. This guy's stats are going to be literally insane. I know who I'm going to give those fruits of life to. I actually do know. And I am going to simp to Claude, and I am going to give him that. Why? Because I literally wanted to. I can't remember. Are you actually able to use stat boosters from here? No, you're not. There. Let's have him get all of his items back. Give all those to Shamir, whoever the hell. And then... the final 6 stat boosters. Okay, who am I going to give the remaining ones to? I got it. I gotta enter the final battle with him having 69 HP. Is there anyone else who can get 69 HP? Yes, there is! I gotta do this, YouTube. I gotta get people with 69 HP. It's poetic. It's an art form. No, okay. I'm just not even gonna bother with the final two. They don't matter. They don't matter. That's why I have to go to this marketplace to do that. Yeah. Well, I'm not even gonna bother selling the remaining bullions I have because I actually just do not care. For the freedom of Fodlan! Or something.
Thanks.
What are you doing, Maple?
A military force bearing the crest of flames on its banner marches west to Garrigmach from Shambhala, attacking nearby cities along the way. Rhea informs the Alliance
I have
that
a
the
dog.
enemy's general is none other than the ancient Fell King Nemesis.
This thing got some
And so the Alliance army prepares
some
for
gum
their
stuck in
final
her
battle,
fur this
hoping
past
to put
week.
an end
The
to Fodlan's
numbskull.
blood-stained history.
Huh.
Yeah. Numbskull.
Thanks.
Your poor one golden retriever brain cell. And you're floppy. Let's fix that neck. There we go.
What's the plan, my friend?
Let's get that eye goop out of the way.
I thought you'd say that. And of course, I'll be joining you. What about the rest of
So,
you? Our enemy is a monster
why is
of legend.
Nemesis the final
As
boss
always,
of the
there's
Golden
not a
Deer
shred of proof
when
that
he
we
has
can
nothing
win.
to do with the Golden Deer?
Foolish inquiry, Claude. I must finish what my father started.
Started? Your father ran away before
Are you
the
asking
battle
me?
began.
No, I'm asking
I-
the universe.
Well,
Why is Nemesis the final
all the more
battle
reason
of the
why
Golden
I,
Deer
as his
when he
heir,
has nothing to
cannot
do with the
flee now.
Golden Deer house or any of its
I
characters?
need to get back at him for hurting my brother. I'm not going to let him get away with it.
Wow, Hilda's serious about this.
I too will fight until the end. I wish to protect Fodlan's future.
I feel the same as Lysithia. It would hardly be fitting for
He would have
Captain
worked
Gerald's
better as a
apprentice
Silver
to bow
Snow
out
boss and
now.
have Rhea be
I'll
the
show
final
them
boss here.
everything he
Just
taught
saying.
me.
Just saying.
I will give it my all as well. For the professor, for Claude, and for all of you.
I have
who
like a
helped make
floppy
me as
dog
strong as
on
I
me.
am now.
I'm in too. And when we're done, I'm gonna eat tons of steak to celebrate.
This
This
is why I don't
truly
like
is
you
the
that
final
much,
battle.
Raphael.
At this
I'm gonna
point,
go
you
read
shouldn't have to ask us, Claude.
Reddit.
You know we're with you.
I do know that, Ignatz. But I had to ask, just to make sure.
Look at how reliable you kids have become. You've trained them well, Professor. This Nemesis guy should be arriving soon. Is everyone ready?
It's finally time.
I gotta do the bottom one. It's too cheesy.
That's right. I'm confident
No,
we have
Maple,
what it takes
stay
to win.
downstairs.
Let's defeat this
Copper.
dusty old king of liberation
Copper.
and put an end
Come
to
on.
this history of lies. Once we've done that, there'll be nothing holding us back. A new and brighter age will begin. Let's go, my friend. Fodlan's new dawn awaits. Thanks.
Oh, wow, thanks.
Maple?
I am grateful.
I have to go close the damn door because of the damn dog.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, Copper. Loading screen anyways, though.
Thank you.
Ugh. Banana. Copper, what the hell was that? Get up, immediately gets off. Yeah. I want to say this map may be reused somewhere, but I actually don't know where. Yeah, I know. One of my favorite maps in the game, and it's a swamp map. I know, right? And there's chests in the final map. It's so weird. I know. It's so weird. But I actually like this map, yeah.
Nemesis is here, and with more soldiers than expected.
A swamp, huh? There's something about it. It looks odd somehow.
Can't breathe. You should not have done that. Be careful. The water is poisonous to the living.
Looks like we better not get near that swamp. Try to avoid it during the fight.
And yeah, you got this as the music. So there's a bunch of, essentially you got to fight the 10 elites. And they have, like, dark versions of the relics, too. And the more you kill, the weaker his shield will be. What do you have? He's pretty beefy. He's also the only final boss not to have multiple health bars. So, yeah. Very unique fight. Yeah, it's a little bit of a field, but I actually don't mind just because, first of all, Swamp definitely is interesting. Don't know why it lowers your health being in it, but I like how you have to actually fight a bunch of annoying bastards.
At the ready.
Boom!
Huh? I think they've got some sort of magical link with Nemesis.
Could the magic be protecting him?
No.
Not
Yeah,
sure,
duh.
but we'd better take out his 10 commanders before taking him on. 9 more commanders remaining. We just killed number 10. These can't be the 10 elites, can they? Nah, not likely.
Anyways,
What's my
Seth,
strategy?
what did you think of the Golden Deer route?
I thought it was pretty good. I felt a little bit more interested with the other routes, though.
Let's make this quick.
Yeah, this route, quite frankly, is just a worse Azure Moon. Less interesting main character, less interesting main plot. Pretty much the exact same maps.
Let's go.
Sounds like a real fun treat.
Shall we?
Except, really, it isn't that cool or special or anything. It's kind of just there, you know?
Yeah.
Like, this route isn't bad, but it's just a worse Azure Moon, honestly. And what's funny is, the next route, Silver Snow, is literally just a worse Verdant Wind. Yeah, sure, it has a better cast of students because it's the Black Eagles.
Shall we?
But Seth is infinitely less interesting than any of the lords. And it literally is just this route, except get rid of, like, the best map, this one, and get rid of Grunder Field, the second best map.
Leave it to me.
And replace it with, I'm just gonna say it, another version of Chapter 12. Like, bruh, like... I'm not remotely a fan of Silver Snow. Why are we ending on it then, you may be like? What else am I going to end on is my answer. Because I didn't want to do 2 Black Eagles routes in a row, and I also wanted to start with Azure Moon, because
I'll do my best.
it does the Flame Emperor reveal the best. Which, and just so much of Part 1 is so Blue Lion centric. It's just wrong not to start it, in my opinion. I think it's the best starting route.
You know that?
All those who stand in my way will be destroyed.
Actually, I think you'll be the one getting destroyed.
They're coming
Yeah.
for us. So close.
Nice.
Get destroyed, I guess.
Okay, Fail Not, I actually want to keep its durability, so I'm going to have him start using the axe. Because his Silver Axe Plus instead. Oh yeah! And get on that tile. And you're going to tank a lot of... You know, I knew you were going to tank a lot of hits, but Jesus Christ, that's 0 damage. What exactly... Nope, those are pretty good, yeah. My next best unit is probably what? Byleth? Oh my gosh, he has half the stats. Anyways, yeah, I agree with Seth. Seth and his thoughts. I think this route is fine. I think this is the second best starting route. I think Crimson Flower is the worst route to start on, personally. Despite the fact that it is my second favorite route. I just don't find this route as interesting as as the 2 we've done previously in the Let's Play. And that's just the nature of this game and Let's Playing it is. The best one is also the best starting one. And unless you want to do both Black Eagles ones in a row, you're going to end disappointingly. Well, I could have ended on Crimson Flower. Crimson Flower just feels so rushed that makes it not really a good one to end on. So I know I said previously that I'd be like, I would go over why I think why I like Claude more in, you know, 3 Hopes as opposed to this game. The problem is that actually required me playing 3 Hopes. I don't know. I just feel like Claude is a lot more. The route's not just a worse version of the Blue Lions route or any other route, which just allows it, which meant that they actually got to write Claude. They didn't have to fit Claude into the scope of essentially Azure Moon. They didn't have to put Claude into a worse Azure Moon, which meant they actually got to do stuff with Claude story-wise, and he's interesting because in Golden Wildfire, the final boss is Rhea. And I don't hate Rhea. I need to make that clear. Cyril's right. Rhea's done a lot of good things, but it is also worth noting that the Church of Cerros actively suppresses technology and encourages xenophobia and isolationism of Fodlan. Which, obviously, Claude's not from Fodlan. So that's a very big negative for him. So it does make sense that Claude would be against the Church of Cerros and not buddy-buddy with it. And this whole, I need answers thing, I just find that, I don't find that interesting. Which is my big issue with Claude in this game. And both of those are solved in Golden Wildfire for me.
Good form.
And I feel like he's called the Master Tactician in this game, but he doesn't really do anything all that smart, in my opinion, in this game, or at least not anything, like, smart enough to deserve being called, like, the Master Tactician or whatever. Like, his biggest quote-unquote schemes in this game are literally brain-dead stupid, like what he does in Azure Moon, like Chapter 19 of Azure Moon. That's not a smart scheme, you scheme. That's literally the definition of being a dumbass. So, I'm not a big fan of Claude in any route other than Golden Deer. And even in Golden Deer, I don't find him as good as Dimitri. Because I don't feel like the plot really was designed for him. Because it wasn't. In fact, I may say, I've been calling this route like a worse Azure Moon, but oddly enough, that's actually wrong. I should be calling it a better Silver Snow, because Silver Snow was the first route they made. So they actually just ripped off Silver Snow, not the other way around. And you know, it's just... This route's just Azure Moon with a less interesting main protagonist and Church of Cerro's exposition dumps, but not as many as Silver Snow. So like, that's my whole thing with this route. And Golden Wildfire has so many riding issues. I feel like this one's a cleaner experience, but that one's more unique, and I feel like it's more fun with Claude. It makes Claude stand out on his own a hell of a lot more, in my opinion, than this route does. Because I don't feel like this route truly makes Claude stand out to his full potential. You know, that kind of thing. I like nasty, scheming Claude. Because that's what he is in Golden Wildfire. He's kind of a little bit of a nasty bugger. But when I think of Master Tactician, I don't think of a guy with a kind heart that loves everyone. I think of a bastard. I think of someone who's willing to make real cruel choices in order to win and get what he wants out of the outcome. When I think of Master Tactician, I don't think of Claude Von Rieken. I think of the 7th Doctor from Doctor Who. Guy who, he literally seeks out the biggest evils in the universe just because he doesn't think his other incarnations are capable of fighting them, and kicks their ass. He doesn't really show mercy or kindness, like, especially compared to other versions of the Doctor. That's what I think of when I think of Tactician, and I think Three Hopes Claude kind of can fit the bill. He's not like evil, but he definitely isn't like, oh, I love all of you, hugs. He's not like, friends, hugs. He's, okay, we have to do this, this, and this. To get what I want, I'm going to have to work with Edelgard. And again, I think him working with Edelgard makes sense. Because they kind of said it in their dialogue. They kind of want the same thing. Claude to me is actually the middle ground between Dimitri and Edelgard. As long term, all three lords agree that crests should be abolished.
Piece of cake.
It's just Dimitri wants to act really, really slow. Claude doesn't necessarily want to act fast, but he doesn't want to take forever either. He wants to put a lot in action still, where Dimitri kind of wants to stabilize first. He kind of is a lot more status quo. Then there's Edelgard who's like, screw Crest, I'm going to do a 5-year war.
Yeah.
Playing Three Hopes made me appreciate Claude so much more. If I was doing this Let's Play before Three Hopes, I probably would actually say that I don't really like Claude that much. I do like Claude. I just wish they did more with him. Because he really doesn't need to exist in this conflict. Like, just think about it. The final boss of Claude's route is Nemesis, who has nothing to do with him or the Golden Deer. Talk about out of place. This final boss has no connection to the rest of this route, other than it's put in motion by those who slither in the dark, which already are stupid and suck and bad. Like, that's it? That's the final boss of this game? I mean, this is a cool final boss, but it comes out of nowhere. Which is just my whole issue with this route.
Ooh, nice.
I don't know. I might eventually make a whole other video talking about this game and this route. Because this game has a lot to talk about just because there's so much content in it. Even if like half the content is reused content in the form of maps, there's still a lot to talk about in terms of content that this game has. And it's a big game. I played it for over 200 hours. I mean, I only played it for about 70 hours more than I've played Engage as of recording this. And that's just because. And most of my playtime in this game is the story, where most of my playtime in Engage is gameplay. Because Engage, again, I've been given this route flack, but it still has a better story than Engage. Anyways, Seth, bring us some more Would You Rathers. I got everything I wanted to say about this route. Whoa, your mic is cutting in and out hugely again.
Bloodshed can do.
Why did I get Discord notifications?
Would you rather team up with Wonder Woman or Captain Marvel?
Team up with? Well,
Yeah.
Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel is very strong. If we're gonna get into overpowered characters, Captain Marvel is essentially Marvel's Superman of essentially being a super powerful ultra killing machine. Just like Hulk, Superman.
Hey, can you speak? Just puppets controlled by Nemesis. Well, they're the strongest puppets I've ever known.
So, like, it'd be pretty damn hard to lose with Captain Marvel on my side. Where I don't feel like I could say the same thing with Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's a very powerful character as well. But in a fight...
Whoa. The swampland vanished.
What? I forget about that. But in a fight, Captain Marvel would decimate Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's also a really cool character, but she would lose that fight. Put it lightly.
Yeah, I'd probably say Captain Marvel too.
Captain Marvel's just so powerful.
Would you rather be forced to sing along or dance to every single song you hear?
Now we can't call any more demonic
What was the
beasts,
final word
and
there?
The remaining forces of Shambhala have been defeated too.
Or dance to every single song you hear?
Here. Sing along. I can't dance. I can sing though, so. Although my throat would hate me. But sing, yeah.
I probably do sing along.
Oh,
I need to be choreographed to be.
okay, there's no point in staying over here, really. Ignots, you're needed. For once. Next, would you rather?
Thank you.
It's like the Thor meme of another
But not enough.
smashes glass on the ground. It's like that. That's how I feel right now. Bruh.
Rather
Bruh!
be in jail for years or be in a coma for a decade.
Jail for how long?
5 years.
Coma. I don't want to deal with jail, bro. That sounds awful. I don't want to deal with that.
I'd probably do the coma.
Hey, if I'm in a coma for 10 years, once I wake up and be like, you're in a coma, I'll be like, how many Fire Emblem games released?
Try?
And I'll be set for like a month. I'll be having one of the greatest months of my life, catching up on
Professor,
movies, catching up on Doctor Who, catching up on Fire Emblem games. It'll be one hell of a good couple of months. Like, obviously, like, well, it sucked to have been out for so long, yeah. But just think of all the exciting all the exciting media that I'm waiting on to release and waiting on to even be announced will already be out. And I won't have that dread of like, oh, why can't it be out already? Because it'll just, boom, it's there. It's just there. Oh my, yeah, no, that's the easiest choice of my life. Coma. Put me in a coma right now. Can't take my stats class if I'm in a coma. And if I'm in a coma for 10 years, there'll be a couple more Fire Emblem games when I get out of it. Plus, I have plenty of content recorded. Just have my parents, like, quickly throw together my cuts and just sparse out my uploads a little bit more. It can last 10 years. I have enough content recorded to do one video a week for, like, 10 years. So, like, yeah, no, easiest choice of my life. Easiest choice of my life. And if I'm in jail, I can't play Fire Emblem.
I think you probably did something bad to get there.
I mean, you could be just, like, framed. That happens a lot. Framed or just a fail of the justice system.
Well, so would be another question. What would you be in jail for?
Your mic is, like, really, like, struggling. Like, I heard everything you said, but, like, barely. Would I be in jail for arson?
Shall we?
Here, I'm gonna go grab something to eat real fast.
Bro, we're almost done with the route. You might miss the credits if you do that. Let's mollywop Nemesis. Out of curiosity, how does the Viscum do against him? Oh, wow. It doesn't. Bro just cannot. Bro just sucks. Okay. Do you have... Okay. Yeah! Oh, you have a 30% chance.
Prepare to die, worthless.
He opens up his movement once you hit him once. Bro! Seth's not even here and I one round KO'd him!
I'm right here.
Oh, you're here?
Yeah.
I thought you went to get food.
Well, I just went to go put some food in the microwave.
I 1-round combat. I 1-round KO'd him. And that's a good level up too. I just 1-round KO'd Nemesis. What the frick? Bruh! And we're following the trend of the final map videos being some of the shortest of the round. Although I actually don't think that was true for Black Eagles. I actually think it was the Golden Deer episode that was short. I actually think it was episode 48 of that set.
That one seemed to work. We're almost done. Let's go, my friend.
This is on pace to be like the shortest video of the route. Of the series, sorry.
Tough talk from the guy who's lived too long. Allow me to fix that!
You are all pathetic weaklings. You lack the
All
courage
of you.
to challenge me in lone combat.
Yet we have the strength to scale the walls between us. To reach out our hands in friendship so we can open our true hearts to one another.
Are we using the power of friendship?
We win!
Yeah. Seth. He actually says, he essentially says with the power of friendship we will win. That's another reason why I don't like Verdant Wind that much. Like, jeez, that's so...
They just got Thanos.
Yeah.
Future historians will refer to this day as the new dawn of Fodlan. Of that, I have no doubt. It's up to you now, Teach. As for my path...
A rising flame was alight as the flow of time carved a new history for Fodlan. The ambitions of the Fell King Nemesis were crushed, averting what could have been the greatest crisis in the history of Fodlan. After 5.5 years of war, a new age was set to begin. Country, faith, history, all that had once formed the order of the world was wiped clean. The heroes whose very hand saved Fodlan from a dark fate commenced with the building of a new society. The leaders of this new, unified Fodlan began their walk down a seemingly endless path, one towards a world that would cherish differences in race and belief, one where all life would be valued equally. Those leaders clung to the hope that their path would not end with Fodlan, that it would someday span the seas to Dagda, and beyond the throat to Elmira.
We really had success.
Oh, I never
got
had
the
Seth
victory.
guess. Yeah, as
The
support was
war is
Petra.
finished now. But there are still many, many problems for solving. It is past the time I should be returning to Brigid. Yes. My grandfather. I can't be leaving him now. Our relationship with Fodlan will be changing. I am royalty of Brigid. There are duties that I must be fulfilling. But I can't be sitting on the throne. I will be choosing a new leader. And then I will be returning to Fodlan. This is what my heart is wanting. There are others who can be working in Brigid. I will always be protecting my land of home. But from Fodlan, this is where I have belonging. If Fodlan and Brigid can be working together, then I can maybe have what I am really wanting. And that is... I will be telling you now if you are wanting to hear it. I am wanting to stay with you. I have hopes that we can spend all of our lives close to each other. I want us to be supporting each other and live with each other in times of joy and times of sorrow. In all of the times. Is that a possibility? This is a ring of promise. I have understanding, and I am accepting with all of my heart. Rings are for promising weddings. I read all about that custom in a Fodlan book. I have never told my feelings to someone like that before. I had so much nervousness. You have made my heart fly with happiness. I, Petra, give you my promise. Spirits of Earth, please be guiding us home for all of our days. Spirits of Water, please be filling our cups with kindness and good fortune. Spirits of Wind, please be gifting us freedom and divine protection. Those are the words we are saying in Brigid when we give someone our promise. There is one other thing to be said. My beloved, you are the most precious thing in the world to me. You enchant and fascinate me, and each day you set my heart aflame. Did I give you a surprise? I have been practicing those words with great diligence. I am so happy. You have my deep gratitude and all of my heart, for now and forever.
Woo! Yeah, it's over. Good. That's my honest reaction. No, this series has been long at this point, guys. Like, what episode is this? 62? 62? Yeah, this is 62. Next upload. Oh, if all things go as planned, next upload series is actually gonna be the best of Golden Deer. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to talk too much about how like as a series this went yet. That's what I want to actually do. You know, during Silver Snow. But if all things go as planned, this will be its own best of. I imagine it'll be the shortest best of the three. Just because, obviously, the Blue Lions one had 33 videos and Ashen Wolves. The Black Eagles has 2 routes. This, I know for a fact that this one has, I've already calculated out, this one has the least amount of videos going into it. So, that'll probably be a shorter one. I don't know. I feel like there's some bangers, though. In the past couple of videos in particular, I felt like there's some bangers. As you can see, MVP is, it's Claude. Yeah. Pretty much okay, maybe not pretty much entirely. A lot of them are. Legend of the Lake, that's the Linhart Leone one. Yeah. You'll see that in Silver Snow. We already got a couple more episodes of this series in June, so I'm going to say it now, actually. There will be no 3 houses on 4th of July. Yeah. Unless something goes seriously wrong and I need to split a video into 2. So, if there is one 4th of July, know that, oh, something went wrong in a future video. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. I cannot. I'm in shock that I 1-round KO'd Nemesis. That's how strong my Claude was. Let's see. I'm actually really curious at the paired endings. I didn't rig any of them. I was going to rig them, but I decided not to. Oh yeah, that's right. I actually killed people. Yeah, this is what happens when people die. Yeah, when people die, they're dead. Believe it or not. Oh, my water bottle fell over. That's so sad. Alexa, play Despacito. Despacito. Okay, I'm actually really... Oh, wow, I forgot that I recruited Yuri. I killed 4 people. That's crazy. That's crazy. Marianne, he is like twice your age. Oh, thank God. Friendship. Oh. I'm a fast reader, though I'm seeing the text as it goes across, and it's so, like, choppy. Interesting. That's actually a cool paired ending. I'm so glad it is platonic, though. Oh, my God. Interesting. She dies young if she doesn't have a paired ending, by the way. She, like, actually dies.
It's so strange that Cyril has more battles.
Because he was better, so he was a wyvern, and I said he has a mage unit, so that alone means that he's gonna be more frontline, she's gonna be more backline. Plus, he was actually just a good unit, really good unit. Well, Seth was a good unit too, though. Interesting. Honestly, respect, Raphael. Okay, I'm actually liking the paired endings we're getting.
What's this one?
I'm very curious.
Oh my goodness.
That is so funny. That is a funny one. Oh, yeah. Interesting. I've never really cared for the Golden Deer, so I hadn't really read most of these. What? That seems out of character for her, actually. To no longer be a mercenary. Yes! This is like the... I love how it caps. I think I said that with Dimitri, too. Yep. 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 Copper, no nightmares. Hey, Copper. You're a dog. You're not allowed to have nightmares. You're a golden retriever. You're supposed to be happy. Thank you. She didn't even really wake up. I'm sorry. These two contradict each other. These contradict each other. Because the previous one said it was Lorenz that became the first leader of the United Kingdom of Fodlan. But that just said it was Byleth.
I think it makes more sense to be Byleth.
It does. We're not watching the credits yet. That's next route, baby. Yeah, we'll get to watch those soon enough. No, I actually am really curious. How many hours do I actually have in this game? 40 plus 30. So that's an additional 70 hours. Oh, then there's some route shenanigans with the Silver Snow. So they took around the same amount of time. Okay, interesting. We'll just say 12 hours. So around 80. We'll just say 80 hours total. So add on 82. Oh, and I also started... Oh. I was so confused for a second. And then we did those off of a separate thing, which means... Okay, let's just say I've done 312 hours of this game and call it good. But yeah, that's it. That's it, YouTube. Good. Get out of here. Skedaddle skedoodle. I need a thumbnail eventually. Skedaddle skedoodle, your dick is now a noodle.